hope you like these pajamas. I got them in the gift shop.
Well, anything's better than this paper-thin disaster.
Are you feeling any better? Hal sent the food to the lab, but they can't find anything that would have caused food poisoning.
Well, tell them to check it again, because I know I have something. My pulse was racing, my hands were really sweaty. I was just really dizzy. I couldn't catch my breath.
But you were complaining of stomach problems.
Well, that was one of my symptoms. Sure, I was nauseated, but I was also really dizzy and confused. Everything was happening at once. I felt like I was dying.
Classic symptoms of a panic attack.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that makes sense, right? Panic attack. That would mean that they would have to send me to the psych ward, doesn't it?
Hey! Oh, Allison! Your coloring looks so much better, sweetie.
Well, I'm probably just flushed. I mean, I could be getting a fever, right? I should probably stay in bed until we find out how bad this is going to get.
You know what? You're not going anywhere, okay? At least not tonight. Can I talk to you for a minute outside?
Sure.
You just sit tight and rest, okay? What did Tom say our chances are? Well, he said he'd try again to make a case with the DA, but he didn't sound very optimistic. Why not? She can't go back to jail. Or, God forbid, she'd get convicted and sent to some huge upstate facility. Okay, that's even worse. Slow down. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right? Let's go find Tom and Hal and see what they have to say, all right? Come on.
How you feeling?
Awful. I've never felt sicker in my life.
I don't see anything in here that suggests food poisoning. Maybe acute gastroenteritis.
A stomach ache? My mother says that I have classic symptoms of a panic attack. You know, tightness in my chest, sweaty hands, dizziness.
A panic attack. That's one diagnosis, but I've got another one. It's called malingering.
That sounds serious.
It is.
Well, what does it mean?
It means that you're faking it. Big time.
You want to take me out now?
Yes.
I mean, out of town? I can't. Look at me, the way I'm dressed.
You are beautiful.
I can't.
Well, you have to, because I'm not giving you another choice.
We just ordered enough food for a football team.
I'm starving. I'll eat it.
You know, I think that you ought to keep your mitts off other people's food.
You know, I really can't go, because then Mitzi's going to have to call a cab, and the cabs in this town are terrible. They're never
It's okay, I'll volunteer. I'd be happy to take Mitzi home. Assuming that you want these lovebirds to fly off together, that's what I assume.
You know what people say about assuming.
I don't know. I don't know.
Baby, you are making this very, very hard for me to sweep you off your feet. Now, we're leaving Mitzi in very capable hands here. She's got to ride home with a very responsible adult. Our problems are solved. Okay?
What has gotten into you?
Love. Can we go now?
Are you sure you're okay with this?
I've eaten with worse.
Oh,
That's true. Okay.
here you go.
All right.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Dusty?
So you just need to put out an ATWT on Bartleby Shears. Once we find Bartleby, we find Simon.
I'm trying to find out if the guy actually left the country right now.
Oh, of course he didn't. He came back here and kidnapped Simon.
Did Simon say anything to you the last time you saw him?
I don't really want to talk about it. He didn't mean it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Why? What did Simon say?
He said that he didn't love me anymore. And even though he said that he was leaving me like he left all of his other wives, it's not true. Simon loves me. He wouldn't just throw me aside and use me. He's changed.
All right, you know what? Let's concentrate on you right now. When's the last time you had something to eat? Huh?
I don't know. I'm not hungry.
Katie, when's the last time you had your medication?
Margot, when are you going to put out an APB and find my husband?
You know what? I can do that from the restaurant when we sit down and have dinner, okay?
No, I'm not going anywhere. I have to be here in case he calls.
Katie, please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, okay? Face the facts. Simon is gone, all right? And he's not coming back.
Henry, not another word against my husband, please. He He was so good to you. He loved you. He treated you like family and stuck up for you. He gave you a job and brought you in when nobody else would. So just, unless you have anything helpful to say, just leave. Just leave.
All right, that's it. We're going to take her to the hospital right now.
No, I can't go to the hospital. I have to be here in case Simon gets home. Please.
Last time I saw you, you were telling me that you were going to do whatever you wanted to do with that handsome night porter and the expensive designer shirt.
So why didn't you tell Mike?
Because it would have hurt him. And I think there are too many people around here that are really hurting.
All right, well, for what it's worth. Thanks.
Mom. The guy in the shirt. Be careful, okay?
I know how to take care of myself, Carly.
I know that. I know. It's just that Mike still really cares about you. And if you think there's a chance, any chance at all, that the two of you might get back together, don't tell him about what I walked in on at the hotel today.
You are giving me tips on my love life? Carly, you who thinks, oh, let's just keep it a secret. Maybe they won't find out. Hasn't worked for you very well, has it?
I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, well, let me give you a tip, okay? Before you try to fix my life by pointing out the errors of my ways, look at your own life. Look at how your lies have cost you your best friend and the only man that ever truly loved you.
Please don't get so high and mighty with me, Molly. What happened between Mike and me was a mistake. It was a stupid, drunken mistake that happened in the heat of the moment. Completely different from how you handled your affairs.
What? Excuse me?
You jumped into bed with my husband out of spite, for revenge.
Okay, revenge. You got your revenge when you decked me at the Lakeview, which, by the way, had nothing to do with me, really, did it? It was about your husband, how you couldn't even imagine the fact that he would go off and find somebody else, move on. But why not? Who can blame him with the way you treated him? You went and you had a baby with somebody else, and then you lied to him about it.
For the millionth time, you are right. I am disgusting, aren't I? I'm a horrible, despicable human being, and you were completely justified in helping my husband break his marriage vows. He filed for divorce. Did you know that? He's yours for the taking. Is that what you want to hear?
Carly, I don't want Jack. He doesn't want me, okay? We never slept together. We didn't. He saw right through me. So we did nothing. We kissed. That's it.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, he tried to tell me the same thing. But I saw you, remember? I saw the two of you
No,
together.
let me tell you something. You know what you saw? You saw him letting me down easy one more time.
But you said it. You said yourself.
I said it. Carly, forget what I said, okay? Forget what you saw. Forget what it looked like. The fact is, we didn't sleep together because he turned me down. Yeah. It's unbelievable, but no matter how many times you break that man's heart, he can't get you out of his mind.